barbell bench press. So thanks for joining me again. I'm going to show you how to safely get the barbell from the floor to the point where you're completing the bench press. So if you're doing this at home, you probably don't have the typical setup where you can just rack it. So here's just kind of how to take it from being on the floor to completing your bench press and then safely returning it. All right. So for me, started with it on the floor. You're essentially going to do a deadlift. So again, when you're here, chest up, arch the back, keep your abs and everything tight, drop your butt, just bring it up to your thighs, and then sit back down. All right. So that's my little trick on how to do it. All right. So from here, again, with your bench press, understand that you don't want your arms all over the place. So good rule of thumb is when you put your arms straight out, whatever feels natural, when you're just bringing your elbows back, that's where you're benching. Just imagine you got the bar in your hand. So you come down, and if you're at chest level, basically this should be, when you draw that line, you should be drawing that line right across chest level, okay? So that means no arching your elbows up, so you're up here under your neck, no bringing it down too low, so you're not down here or on your belly. You should basically you should pretty much be right at chest level, okay? So that's where you are. So now with the bar on your thighs, you kind of get yourself set as far as what feels comfortable. And typically it's just outside of, just outside of hip width, all right? So from this point, you kind of rock it back. Use your legs to help. Tighten your core. I usually like to bring my legs up and then keep my core tight as I put my feet back on the floor, flat. Breathe out when you push up and on the way down. It should be smooth and fluid movements. And remember not to go too hard so that you can't actually manipulate the weight to put it back where you had it before, okay? And then roll right up. So putting it down, same thing in reverse. So now it's on our thighs. We're gonna pretty much do that same deadlift and kind of reverse deadlift and just put it back down, all right? So again, you're here. Just gonna let the weight kind of roll off and then guide it down. All right, so just make sure you're not rounding your back, and that should be that. All right, make sure you let me know if you have any questions.